Fucking hate that character. And he was in, I think he was in Battle of the Realms. I fucking hate Quan Chi. He's a terrible character. Fuck him. And you know what we're going to talk about? Did I tell you? Any ideas?
You may have. I've been too busy staring at this new Pac-Man drawing. So,
well, we're gonna real quick. We're gonna take the show out on a high note.
Oh,
just an amazing high note. We're gonna talk about. Oh, the picture didn't come up. Damn it, man! We're gonna talk about Mortal Kombat.
Oh man,
that didn't work out how I planned. That was very anticlimactic. But anyway, we're going to talk Mortal Kombat, but not Mortal Kombat, the cinematic universe. We're going to talk about the animated universe, and that is because a new animated Mortal Kombat movie has been announced. It was actually leaked. People knew stuff about it, but now it's official.
Yeah,
we're going to talk if that's a good thing or a bad thing, and we have a few details about it. Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind is an upcoming sequel to the animated films Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge and Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms, both of which I have directed, both of which I have reviewed on my channel here. It will be directed and produced by Rick Morales, returning after the first two animated films in the series. Writer Jeremy Adams is back after giving us the screenplays for those titles as well.
Wait, did you say Rick Moranis?
Rick Morales.
Oh.
No, not Rick Moranis. But that would be interesting too. But the brief synopsis that we have is that Kano is ready to take over Earthrealm and is destroying towns with 3 Black Dragon mercenaries. Kenshi, a blind swordsman from Japan in Earthrealm, isn't ready to surrender to Kano, though. This appears to be the origin story of how a young and undisciplined Kenshi lost his vision. The blinding happens as Kano and the mercenaries attack him. Kuai Liang decides to train Kenshi despite his misgivings. By the way, Kuai Liang is also known as Sub-Zero, which most people know that name. On a side note, Mortal Kombat is about to turn 30 this year, FYI.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind will be released on digital and Blu-ray later in 2022. I don't know if you saw these animated films, Nick, but I did. I saw Scorpion's Revenge and Battle for the Realms. I thought they were both fine. I thought Scorpion's Revenge was not so much Scorpion's Revenge. It was more just a retelling of Mortal Kombat 1 story.
Yeah.
And a little bit extra. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of like, I've seen this 100 times now.
Mm-hmm.
And Battle of the Realms, I honestly don't remember a lot about. I think it was okay-ish. I think I liked it better than Scorpion's Revenge. I can't really remember. Maybe that's not a good thing, that it's that unmemorable, but it came out last year, I think it was. What do you think of this, and what's your experiences with the Legends series up to this point?
I have never seen any of them, to be fairly honest. I don't know if you heard me. They actually released a trailer for this today, about an hour.
Oh, really?
A couple hours ago. Yeah. It's it looks good. I mean, I don't know. Animated films of properties like this, and it feels like a lower budget version of the series of any Mortal Kombat thing, and I just feel like it's pushed out to, because it'll make a couple bucks. But the new trailer looked cool. I mean,
I was looking for this trailer right before we started, and it wasn't there. Let's take a look at this trailer real quick. So here is the trailer for Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind.
Once upon a time, you all lived together. Then the wars came. And you ran off into your little corners of the world. And now you're scared for your life. All you have to do is pledge your loyalty. All kneel before King Kano.
My eyes!
Kenshi, wield me and see. The sword, it allows you to see.
I, Kenshi Takahashi, want to be the greatest fighter to ever exist.
I will teach you to use your senses, to live, not to die, to be the best warrior. Take your stance. Let's protect Earthrealm and end this right now.
This is my fight.
Your souls are mine.
Without that sword, you're nothing!
Do you want a challenge? Good.
Time to die.
Against those with power, no one stands a chance.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little bit nippy out here?
He's here. And there is nothing you can do to stop him.
Well, I wasn't expecting to do a trailer reaction today. I was looking for that one earlier, but there you go. Trailer reaction. Bam. It looked cool. I mean, the other ones looked cool too. That one looked... What I do like about this one, and this is one of the things I said about the previous two, was that they were, like, especially the first one, the Scorpion's Revenge, it's telling stories that we all know. Like, it wasn't telling me anything new. I know a lot about the Mortal Kombat lore. I love that franchise. I've seen Scorpion's story and the first tournament or the Mortal Kombat tournament story so many times that watching that movie was just like, this is like a recap. And the second one, like I said, Battle for the Realms, I honestly don't remember a lot about it. I probably need to revisit like the trailer for that or something. I saw it, I reviewed it, I just don't remember a whole lot about it. Kenshi he's an interesting character, I suppose. There's some not issues, but some questions I have as far as timelines go with this. With the age of some of the characters and who's teaching who what. But you know what? Maybe it's like a branch off. I don't know, and I haven't seen the movie. I'm surprised they haven't done a Sub-Zero movie, which looks like it features Sub-Zero a bit more. In the previous ones, he's been featured as more of a villain, which depending on which Sub-Zero it is and when it is and all that, he has been a villain in the past. But yeah, this looked cool. I mean, I'm coming off of, I remember the previous ones, I didn't hate either of them. I just thought they were fine. The violence and all that was cool. I mean, they were very R-rated. That was the thing. They were kind of hanging their hat on that whole, we're R-rated Mortal Kombat, lots of blood and guts and gore. But really beyond like a few scenes in the first movie, it wasn't that R-rated. I mean, it was R-rated, but some of it seemed kind of forced, like some of the language they were using and stuff like this. Or like that, but this one seems like a story that we at least haven't seen 100 times. So I'd be interested to see it. I'm wondering what they changed.
Yeah.
And I mean, me myself as a fan, I will definitely see it. I'll review it, but I'm interested to see what this is. I'm more interested now that I've seen the trailer. I mean, hearing about it or what I read about it and little we had seen, I was kind of like, maybe. But you being someone who hasn't even seen the other two Legends, but at least being familiar with Mortal Kombat to a degree, is this something that you would you have picked this up if we never even talked about it? Would you have seen it? Probably not.
No, I honestly, I don't know. I like Mortal Kombat. I like the games. I think some of the newer games are actually some of the best fighting games ever put out. That's a bold statement. But I never felt like I was totally committed. Like the movies, this is another bold statement. I think the first Mortal Kombat movie is actually overrated, to be fairly honest. I think there's some major problems with that movie.
The Paul W.S. Anderson one from 95?
Yeah. Paul W.S. Anderson is not a great director, but it's entertaining, but it's like there's so many problems. Anyways, so Mortal Kombat is one of those I like better than like Street Fighter, but it never really hits me like a lot of people, and it just doesn't look that good to me. I'm gonna be fairly honest. I mean, it looks like it looks like something that I'll see Jacob want to talk about and be like, okay, I'll watch it. In all honesty, animated movies, especially when they're like this, they never really have appealed to me.
Admittedly, I'm more interested in the more live action and the game side of Mortal Kombat. But I mean, I love Mortal Kombat, so I'll watch it just like I did the other ones. comparably speaking to the other ones, this one looks more interesting. I will say that. I mean, I have seen them, and that's coming from a fan of Mortal Kombat. I do think that this looks more I'm more interested in seeing this than I was the other two, especially coming off of what I know about the other two. Nothing against them. I didn't think they were terrible, but just this interests me more. It's telling like I said, not maybe 100% fresh story, but at least a less played out story than the other ones did. Looks like we're getting some characters. One character in particular, if it was who I thought it was, I know I saw Trimmer. He's kind of a fan favorite, like a obscure fan favorite, if you will. Not obscure, but he is a fan favorite. Kano, of course, was in there. We saw Shang Tsung and Sub-Zero, but and of course Kenshi. But one I saw in there, and Cabal. I was a huge Cabal fan. He did make his debut in Mortal
Cabal's
Kombat 3.
Actually, Cabal's actually being voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. Oh no, it's Cobra. Never mind.
Okay, you just confirmed it. That was the other thing. There was another character it showed in the trailer, and I was like, "Is that Cobra?" Because he showed up in Deception, I think, a long time ago. He was a new character in Mortal Kombat. I think it was Mortal Kombat Deception. And like he got like people talked shit about him a lot. I think he may have shown up in Armageddon, like one of the other ones. He's never really showed up again. He was like a Ken or Ryu-esque looking Mortal Kombat character from back then, but he's apparently in this movie. So good on him. Maybe they'll give him some backstory, much needed backstory, because his character's kind of meh. But yeah, I mean, it looks like I don't really know what all they're gonna be doing. It's showing how Kenshi lost his sight. His whole thing in the games is that he's a blind, like ninja samurai, not ninja, but a blind swordsman, and he has telekinesis. He's in the latest game, I think. Yeah, he's in MK11. I think he was in MK10 as well. But either way, he's in the games. He's the guy with the you see him there in the background. He's got the red thing over his eyes, and he has a sword.
Yeah,
I think he's in 10, and his son or something like that is in 11. I can't remember, but it's showing how he lost his eyesight.
I
didn't know. Well, at least maybe this isn't canon. Kano had anything to do with taking it, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot more to say about this thing. The trailer, it's another Legends movie. I'm happy to see that they're going in a direction telling lesser known stories, because the ones that they've told in the past have just kind of been like, I already know this. Tell me something new, please. And I just hope Quan Chi's in it, or not in it, because I fucking hate Quan Chi. I fucking hate that character. And I think he was in Battle of the Realms. I fucking hate Quan Chi. He's a terrible character. Fuck him. But yeah, Mortal Kombat, Battle of the Realms. Mortal Kombat's turning 30 this year, here soon. I don't know the exact date offhand, but if you're interested in Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Legends series so far, there you go. I am interested to see what are they going to do with this series. Are they going to continue making them every year? Next year, are we going to get like the fucking, I don't know, Reptile movie or something? We shall see. But I do have some questions about the timeline and how some people are older and younger and yada, yada, yada. But there it is. From a fan, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looks like it could be cool. From a non-fan, Nick says no. Not interested. To each his own.